Blitz.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
Yeah, August 1st. Happy 44th birthday, MTV.
Woo.
Do you have, can you think of like an amazing MTV memory?
Well, I can think of being, a teenager and always hanging around my friend Nancy's house, and we would just lay around on her couch and watch MTV. When it first came out, we're like, this is what we're doing today. We're planning ourselves on the couch watching MTV. I have distinct memories of her couch when I was a teenager in Forest Park West, and that's where we hung out.
That's where you hung out?
Yep.
Can you think of a MTV memory, Thick?
Like a specific one?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll never forget when Kurt Loder announced that Kurt Cobain died, but I mean, that MTV was my life.
How about the appointments you could make to watch the Thriller video?
Yes.
They'd be like, we're showing it at midnight, so everybody had to go tune in at midnight and watch the Thriller video.
I remember two things specifically. One, MTV Spring Break was Girls Gone Wild before Girls Gone Wild.
Yep.
That was always a fun watch.
That's where I first saw No Doubt.
Yeah.
They were huge on MTV Spring Break because they were always playing down in Daytona.
And then the other distinct memory I have was somewhere around, 85, 86, and my friend and I were painting my parents' bedroom, and the video for Land of Confusion came on.
Oh, yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah, it was it was all the puppets and stuff, and I just remember us laughing in tears at the faces, and then the very end of the video is Ronald Reagan pushing the nuke button, and we were just in tears crying at how funny this video was and the way it looked. It was just I distinctly remember that video so well.
Then Disturbed covered it.
Yeah, Disturbed did cover it. That is true. Okay. Not as good as the original, but good.
How about The Real World? Wasn't that on MTV?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so The Real World was huge. It was like...
I kicked off everything.
Yeah, kicked off everything.
In the 80s, they did their top 10 countdown every afternoon. And,
what did TRL?
Well, no, before TRL, though, it was just their top 10, and it was all rock, always. And then all of a sudden, TRL came along, and it went all pop.
Straight
and it's
pop,
like, what happened?
Yep.
I mean, we were home every day to watch, the new, because Def Leppard and Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses, they were always in that top 10.
And then, what show was it? Metal Shop? No. What was the name of the
Headbangers Ball?
Headbangers Ball.
Oh, that was the greatest show on television.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember my sisters and I having to try to learn the dance that Pat Benatar did in Love is a Battlefield. We got to learn that.
the group?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. And then, and I remember what kicked it off for me was wanting to be on Road Rules. If I was going to be on any show, like before The Amazing Race, it would have been Road Rules. But they knew what they were doing. I mean, when you sign on for something like Real World, you know there's going to be drama. I mean, I don't know where that idea came from. In 90, what was it, 90? I think 92 was the first year of Real World. And they're like, I have an idea. Let's just get a bunch of strangers and throw them in an apartment in New York City. You know all hell was going to break loose.
But the greatest show to come out of MTV, of course, was Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, I'd make an argument for Daria, but go on.
I will say they gave us one of the best game shows of all time, Remote Control.
Remote Control,
That was a great show. Oh, I missed that one. Anyways, all right, we've taken a stroll down memory lane long enough. We have got a whole bunch of stuff to do on a Friday, including your chance to win tickets to see Columbus's own legendary rock band, The Gods, coming to King of Clubs on November 28th. We've got that coming up here right about 7:45 or so. Let's get going. Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick.
All right, $25 going out to the first, $25 to waterbeds and stuff, going out to the first person to text in the correct answer. The Jump and Water Fest Ohio Festival is coming this weekend, starts today at Victory Sports Park up in North Ridgeville, going on through Sunday. And at the festival, they will attempt to break a Guinness World Record for the world's largest what? This will happen at the Jump and Water Fest in North Ridgeville this weekend. They're trying to break a Guinness World Record for the world's largest what? Be the first one to text in the correct answer at 800-821-9970. We'll give you that gift card.
Hey, Vic, what's the answer to Blitz Morning Trivia today?
All right, the Jump and Water Fest Ohio is coming to Victory Sports Park in North Ridgeville today through Sunday. The question was, what Guinness World Record are they trying to break? And
Skinny dipping. Is it?
No. It's the world's largest inflatable theme park. All right. There's a place at Polaris. It's like a traveling thing. It's called Funbox Polaris, and it is the world's biggest bounce. What?
Funbox Polaris. All right, go on. It's the world's biggest what?
Traveling bounce park. So currently it holds the record as the largest inflatable theme park. And they're going to beat that this weekend. It's massive. I mean, if you're a kid, this is like the Mecca for a kid.
Okay.
So
sounds like you're trying to convince everyone.
No, I'm just
Come on
telling you.
now.
I mean, if you look at this, you just pull up, look at the pictures. It's absolutely incredible. If you're a kid, you would want to be there.
That's really interesting because I was going to open up a strip club in Polaris and call it Funbox.
Exactly.
Polaris.
The name's taken.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, now
That's
it's taken.
great.
It's unfortunate.
Mike Funk from Columbus, first one to text in the correct answer. He's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff. And by the way, remember we were talking about Slick City, the waterless water park?
That's
Yes.
the other name you were going to use.
That is.
Doggone
Slick City was the other name I was going to use.
Have you seen any videos of that place?
I mean, online, their advertisements.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It looks cool.
Yeah. We were making fun of it, and I felt like we should when we first started talking about it. But after seeing it,
You
I
mean
get it.
slides?
Yeah,
Waterless water park.
but it is. It looks pretty awesome.
You mean, slides. Yeah, I've heard of those before. Thanks. Congratulations, Mike. Hey, are you ready to have your mind blown?
Yes.
Not that it's going to ruin your childhood, but you'll definitely rethink something. As I was sitting on the couch yesterday, had some rain roll in, so I was kind of being lazy, and I rewatched Back to the Future. Amazing movie. Classic.
Holds up?
Oh, absolutely it holds up. Except for one part that I noticed. And I want you to take a little trip back in time with me if you remember the movie Back to the Future, of course. And we all know the story where Marty McFly gets a call from Doc Brown to show up at was it Twin Lakes Mall, I believe it was called, because he has to show him something. So if you remember, Marty's in bed. He gets a phone call. Doc Brown says, you got to come down here right now. I've got something to show you. So Marty gets dressed. He jumps on his skateboard, and he rides his skateboard on over to the mall parking lot, which is where he sees a semi-truck. And he's looking for Doc Brown, right? And then all of a sudden, the back gate of the semi-truck trailer opens up, and in reverse comes a DeLorean with all the smoke. It's a big to-do that he's releasing the DeLorean time machine onto Marty McFly. However, if you look closely, when the DeLorean comes out of the back of the semi, there is zero room on each side of the DeLorean. Like, the DeLorean just fits into the semi-truck trailer.
Okay.
Now, if you remember, the DeLorean has got wing doors that open up out. So that means Doc Brown had to get in the car, drive into the trailer, and then have some sort of remote control to close the back of the trailer. And then, how would he know that Marty was there? How many times did Doc Brown be like, I think he's here? Back out, look around, and go, oh, damn it, he's not here yet. Drive back up into the trailer and close the door again. There's no way Doc can get out. He had to sit there.
Okay, how did he get it there as well? Like, how did he got it in, and then how did he get out of that vehicle
Like to drive
in order
it.
to
Right.
drive it?
Did he have someone help push it up the ramp? Does someone else know about the DeLorean? Yeah, because once he drives up in there, them doors to the DeLorean aren't opening. You can't get out.
That's good.
So I'm just picturing Doc like backing out and be like, oh, son of a bitch, he's not here yet. Let's reset the smoke. Because there's a whole bunch of smoke that comes out, so he's got to reset the smoke and everything. Drive back up in there. It's not like he had cell phones to be like, hey, where are you at?
Here?
No, he just had to guess as to when Marty was there. In and out, in and out.
Oh, you found a movie mistake.
Movie magic.
I love movie mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Movie mistakes are the best. So, yeah, feel free to go rewatch Back to the Future and be like, hey. All right, there you go. That's all I got.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, we start in California where 27-year-old Freddie Solario Jr. needs to be just, I don't know, hung up by the pinky toes or something. Like, who does this? He's been arrested for burglarizing a Little League facility and stealing over $4,000 worth of equipment last week. Now, he wasn't stealing old gear and baseballs. He got into the storage area where they kept, like, the power tools and other valuable items, things that he could sell off quick at, like, a pawn shop and stuff. Thankfully, he was caught on surveillance camera and was recognized. Why? Well, because he's got a long criminal history. They're like, oh, yeah, we know that guy. Yeah. So, sure enough, they arrested him. They did a local news story on it, and one kid was on the news saying, why are you stealing from a local Little League? We're just trying to have fun here. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Way to go, young man. Come on. I wonder because, like, it's a terrible thing to do something like this. And, you know, when you go to jail and if you harm a child in some way and go to jail, other prisoners do not take that very well. If you are in jail for harming a child in some way, shape, or form, you are getting the wrath of the other prisoners. And so I wonder, stealing, like there was no SA involved, obviously, but if you're stealing, that at least gets you a beating in prison for sure.
Yeah.
You don't steal from little kids playing Little League baseball.
You're killing me, Smalls.
The thing is, it's easy. Like, you're taking the easy route.
Yeah, if you're going to be a criminal, be a criminal.
Yeah, taking candy from a baby. You're just going to go into some shed and steal some stuff that some little kids need. Like, that's pathetic. Like, you should be beaten just for being a terrible criminal.
Terrible person.
You are putting in no effort, man.
Zero effort. Take low-hanging fruit.
Right.
What are you doing? Our second story takes us over to Lima, Ohio, and I love this story. There is a woman by the name of Tia McCree, and she went to the Taylor Kia dealership last February to buy a 2022 Kia K5. They helped her finance it through a lending company, and Tia was pre-approved for the loan. But a month later, that company, the finance company, decided they didn't want to finalize the loan. Took them a month to figure out they didn't want to finalize the loan. So the dealership went out and they repossessed Tia's car while she was at work. Of course, she was not amused. Well, while looking into her legal options, she discovered that the car dealership failed to renew their registration for their business name, Taylor Kia of Lima. So Tia registered that name on her own. She legally bought the name and registered the name Taylor Kia of Lima. Then she sent a cease and desist letter to the dealership saying, hey, you can't use the name Taylor Kia anymore. I own that name. I have registered that name.
Wow.
Now, the pettiness. I love it.
Absolutely. Now, they have sued her, and it's still tied up in court. But the most significant ruling so far has gone Tia's way, so she's at least succeeded in being a little petty, being like a little thorn in their side.
Yes.
And just poking. And no matter how it turns out, I mean, good for her.
How do you repo someone's car like that? Within a month, your finance company fell through on this. It's not her fault.
Right.
She got the car legitimately. So how do you go take her car from the parking lot of her work and leave?
Now, there are no details on why the loan company, the finance company, didn't finalize the loan. She was pre-approved. I mean, did she lie on, income or job status for the pre-approval, and then when they did some further research, she didn't qualify for the loan? I don't know. There's a million reasons why the company.
But don't you try to work it out?
You would think.
Why was she allowed to take the car at all if the loan
that
wasn't
happens all the time.
Oh, it does?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Anytime, 99% of the time, if you go to a car dealership and buy a car, you get pre-approved. The finance department is pretty sure they can get you approved, and then
And you're not making a payment that first month, right?
No, it's usually
45 days.
6 weeks, 45 days, something like that. Yeah, some places will give you like 90 days, but yeah.
Well, I love it. She's obviously smart. Like, I would never think to check and see if they renewed their domain name or registration or whatever.
Yep. So, what will come of this? I don't know, but yeah, I like the pettiness.
What were they suing her for?
I'm assuming
because she stole their name and said they can't use it anymore.
Did she steal it? It was available.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know the business laws.
She was able to buy the name.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what they're fighting for. Maybe it could be
you wouldn't sue to try to get your name back?
Well, I mean, I just don't understand.
An assumption of ownership because they've had the business name for so long.
Yeah, there's no way she's going to win this, but she is, like you said, a thorn in their side.
Yeah.
Possession's 9/10 of the law. She possessed the name.
Well, that 1/10 is going to come through for them.
I definitely want to follow through and see how this ends up and how they get the name back, or what's the legality of them forcing to give the name back?
Yeah,
or how that works out. So
plus, if it's their last name, which it probably is, like
Taylor Kia, in Lima, that's true.
Oh my gosh,
good for you, Tia. I love the pettiness.
Sell it to him for the price of the car.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Sell it to him for the price of the car. That's exactly what you do. 99.7 The Blitz. I can't remember exactly why it happened, but this past Sunday morning, we were up a little bit earlier than normal, and Nora and I went on a little walk. And I don't know if I had a dream that I don't remember or if I was menstruating and it was my time of the month. I don't know what was going on. But I was kind of in a funk Sunday morning, and during our walk, I decided to open up and talk to Nora a little bit. And I asked her the question, why do you love me? Why do you, what's going on? I was feeling, down about myself. I don't know what it was.
Well, you need a little boost.
Why do you love me?
You did exactly what you should do, is talk to the love of your life.
Right. Because it was kind of a realization of I think I could be somewhat difficult to be with if it wasn't for someone like Nora. You got to find the right person, obviously.
Absolutely.
But if you look inward, I kind of poke too much. I play around. I don't take a lot of things seriously. And for some people, that would be kind of a turnoff.
Yeah.
Just kind of...
Somebody who doesn't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Which Nora definitely has a sense of humor.
It could be somebody who's very insecure, and so they'll take everything like literally or to the heart.
Personally, yeah.
And you might just be joking around, like honestly just kidding around, and that doesn't go over because it's like, oh, I knew I was a jerk.
But here's the thing. This got me thinking. 800-821-9970. I want all of us to take a moment and look inward for a minute, okay? What would be the one thing that would make you hard to date? Look inward. Give us a call. Shoot us a text. 800-821-9970. What would be that one thing that would make you hard to date? Kelly?
Okay. I don't know if this necessarily came out during dating, but certainly during a more deep relationship in marriage. I can handle things up to a point, and then I absolutely lose it. Now, I don't like scream and yell or anything like that, but I will start crying. Because all of a sudden some small thing has just set me over the edge. So I get very emotional, and it's hard for me to sort of figure out what's going on. So I need to talk it out, man.
Okay.
And there's a lot of crying. There's a lot of like you said, I sort of need a little bit of a boost. I need for somebody to sort of help me out with my I don't know, like with myself, like to get me back to like a solid ground.
It all just kind of, you're pretty level-headed through most of it, and then out of nowhere,
I can take it, and one small thing might go wrong.
Boom.
Like, oh, maybe something happens, and my mom's got a leak in her toilet, and then I have to like figure that out, and all of a sudden it's too much.
It's too much,
like it's
right.
too much,
Yes.
and I absolutely melt down.
Okay. Danielle texted it, says, I'm a huge control freak. Okay, good for you, Danielle. At least you can admit you're a huge control freak. 800-821-9970. Thick,
Yeah.
What's that one thing that would make you hard to be with?
Well, if you hate football, I would be the worst boyfriend on earth.
Okay.
I'm a football junkie, and I'm going to watch games every weekend. And
so Heather knows she's a football widow.
Yeah, well, she's in. I mean,
I guess not because she enjoys it too.
She's nowhere near the fan I am,
right?
Like of the game, but she plays fantasy football. She watches the Cowboys and the Buckeyes with me, and we watch football on Sunday. If you're a football fan, great. A lot of people do not understand my fishing. It's an obsession. Bass fishing is its own thing, separate from regular fishing. It's it's a whole different life, and I do it a lot.
Okay.
And so I think that could cause problems. But it's not like I'm out in a bar at night. I go fishing in the morning. I'm home. I do everything I need to do. I handle my responsibility.
You don't have to sell us on it. It was all about what's the one thing that's wrong. You don't have to tell us how good of a person you are. We get it. It's all good.
I take care of business.
That's good.
And then I go fishing.
Brian, I could not agree more. Brian texts in, this is me too. I've actually gotten better about this, but I used to be so bad about it. Not backing down when I know for a fact that I'm right. It was always like, do you want to win the argument or do you want to win the war? Whatever the saying was. But yeah, if I know that I'm right, I can't accept I know we're fighting about this. I know you feel a certain way, but feelings and facts are two different things. And if this is the fact, this is the fact. I get it, Brian. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, what's up? This is Chris.
Chris, what's the one thing that makes you difficult to be with?
Control over finances.
Okay, you're not that you're frugal or a penny pincher, but you want to know where everything's going. You want the spreadsheet.
No. I'm a penny pincher.
Oh, you are a penny pincher. Okay,
right.
Straight up penny pincher and control over the finances.
Everything has.
Okay, don't spend money on stuff. What?
Stuff that we don't need.
Yes.
And if it's not actually gonna benefit us, then just don't spend it.
Oh,
I see so many people wasting money.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry to say.
McDonald's.
Yeah, Chris, you and I could never be together. We had fun while it lasted, but sorry, Chris.
All right.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for us.
I would think
Thanks for the call, Chris.
I need to be.
I understand.
Needs to be.
I understand.
But I could see where somebody who has financial problems with money would benefit from being with someone like that.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Kelly.
But my husband's not that. He is he does not care what I spend money on at all.
Yeah.
At all. But before I was in a lot of credit card debt, and I was climbing out of that when I met Charlie, and he really helped me get myself out of financial trouble and into a more solid place. So yeah, but no, he is the least frugal person in the world.
I think Nora and I are probably on our fourth or fifth conversation of, okay, we're going to sit down and we're going to write out the budget. We're going to know exactly what we have here and what we have here. Just haven't sat down yet.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten around to that yet.
You'll get there. At least you're thinking about it.
Yeah, we're thinking about it. Oh,
that's
for
the first
sure.
step.
If you haven't had to do that, you're doing okay.
True. What do you mean by had to do it?
Well, you're able to pay all your bills.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Yeah, we make it work.
well, you better budget that casino money.
We
in there.
did do it. I did do it on a bar napkin one time when we were out to dinner. I grabbed the bar napkin, and I was right. I was like, okay, so we got this credit card, we got this car payment, we got this, okay, and then I don't know what happened to the napkin.
No, but
I did write
probably it satisfied that nagging in the back of your mind to get that sorted out.
Yeah,
It's like you kick the can down the road a bit.
that's exactly it. That's exactly
Hey,
what
Keith says I'm a knife collector, and the amount of knives I have comes off as kind of creepy.
Yeah, that would be difficult.
Be interesting.
That would be difficult.
We had a text that said World of Warcraft. Gamers can have issues because they're gamers.
Absolutely.
Heather was a gamer, thank God. When
Alex says, I'm severely Roman Catholic. Not much explanation necessary.
Oh, yeah. Just a lot of guilt going on in there.
Man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're not with someone who understands not only
Catholic
religion,
guilt.
but be Roman Catholic for sure.
Sean O'Keefe says, my gambling addiction. I should own stock in the Hollywood Casino and Scioto Downs.
Oh, yeah.
Except you gambled that investing money away.
Let's see. Lori says, I just have a very busy life and don't have a lot of free time. That could be difficult. If you're with someone who wants to be with you, and not with someone else who's very busy with their things to do. That could be
it might make you feel insecure if your other person doesn't have much time for you.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Where did that one go that just popped up?
Vanessa says one of the main issues for her is her fiance is a person who really needs a plan for the day, and she's like more of a go with the flow person.
Yes.
Doesn't really
that
like
can be
a
very
plan.
difficult if you're a planner and an organizer for everything, or just the go with the flow type of person. Because Nora and I have a little bit of that, and it can benefit you sometimes if I learn to follow a plan a little bit better, and she learns to loosen up a little bit more and kind of go with the flow. It can work out, but if it gets to the extremes, it can be difficult for sure. Chris says, I set super high standards for myself and expect my partner to meet the same standard. Yeah, that can be difficult to be with.
Been married 17 years, though.
Yeah, but if you don't have that same type of drive or mentality, being with someone like that could definitely be could be a little difficult. 800-821-9970. What is that one thing that makes you difficult to be with? 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Former Ohio State Buckeye Kirk Barton is officially charged in connection with a deadly crash in Dublin. Barton is accused of driving the wrong way on Route 33 before turning around and crashing into 24-year-old Ethan Perry in the early morning of June 21st. 40-year-old Barton is charged with 1 count of aggravated vehicular homicide and 2 counts of operating a vehicle while impaired. He is scheduled for arraignment August 13th. So far this year, home prices in central Ohio have gone up by about 3%. The most expensive homes are in New Albany, where the median price is now above $800,000. Communities where homes are above $600,000 are Powell, Bexley, Dublin, Upper Arlington, and Granville. The most affordable homes are in Whitehall, where the median price is $210,000. You can also get homes under $250,000 in Lancaster, London, Circleville, and Newark. It's tough out there, folks. It's tough out there.
You know what I saw yesterday? And it was a TikTok, and I'm not like saying it's 100% true depending on where you shop, but I saw a crazy statistic yesterday. 1 pound of ground beef is now more than 1 hour of minimum wage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's just...
1 pound of ground beef? That can't be $15.
Well, the minimum wage $15 here?
No.
$7.25.
Is it 9 something?
Is it 9 something here?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, because I think the national...
Ohio minimum wage.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know where this...
$10.70 per hour.
Okay. I think the national average or whatever is like $7.25 or something like that.
Okay.
The national.
But for a tipped employee, it's $5.35. So literally, it's more. It's probably as much as or a little more.
That's just crazy the way that
you're right.
Housing prices, $800,000. That's
if you want to live in New Albany, baby, cough up that dough. All right. Everyone has been really hammering Justin Timberlake because of his, basically, on the leg of his European tour, we were getting many TikToks of his tour stops where he would sing the first line of a song and then put the microphone out to the audience or lay the microphone down on the stage.
So a couple where he just laid the microphone down.
And let the audience sing the rest of the song or a giant chunk of the song, and he would kind of just do some little dance moves and stuff around, and people were like, what are we paying for here?
Right.
Okay, so he wraps up his tour in Turkey on Wednesday, and then yesterday, Thursday, made an Instagram post saying, hey folks, I have Lyme disease, and I'm really struggling. So I feel like it's he saw the posts, he saw where people thanks for mailing it in, buddy, I paid $200 for this ticket. He says this Lyme disease diagnosis has been debilitating for him, both mentally and physically. He says he has had a massive amount of nerve pain and fatigue. So he had to stop and decide, am I going to stop touring or I'm going to keep going and figure it out? So he says it brings him so much joy to be on stage, he decided to bone you. No, he didn't say that. Sorry. He decided he was going to keep performing. Now, listen, I have really a lot of sympathy for Lyme disease. I know it's a very, very difficult thing to deal with. He had no problem canceling his concert in Columbus in February when everybody was already at the venue and said he had flu. I'm assuming it must have been this Lyme disease diagnosis that caused him. It sounds like he could have canceled it before everybody got there, but it's okay. Things like that happen. I don't hate him for that, and I don't hate him for the Lyme disease. What I do think is your audience, where they're paying top tier prices for you, they deserve for you to actually sing your songs.
Yeah, delay your tour.
This was not a charity. I didn't buy my tickets because I want to make sure you have a good time during your Lyme disease and it brings you joy to be on the stage. What I really feel like is he thought, you people love me so much, I can't deprive you of my presence.
Just coming to see me.
So I'll just stand on stage, shake my hips, lay the microphone on the ground, and let you sing my songs. And I don't like that. I don't like it. I wish him well. I hope his Lyme disease is treated. I hope he got in there quickly and got what he needed to get, and we'll get through this together, JT.
Are you equally as mad at Frankie Valli for going up on stage and just holding the microphone?
Now, I feel like this guy, you do know that you're not getting top tier Frankie Valli.
That is true.
You know that when you're going in.
But you also don't think you're going to get the animatronic Walt Disney that he's turned into.
No, you don't. I feel like at this point it's a spectacle. You're selling spectacle tickets.
Yeah, right.
But for Justin Timberlake, I am expecting an enormous show.
I agree.
My expectations are high. That's why I would spend a ton of money on a ticket.
Right.
If I were a huge fan.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I feel bad for him. I feel like a jerk for saying this, but I do feel like he should have canceled that tour. That wasn't right.
Yeah.
To do that to people.
Absolutely. Reschedule the tour when you're feeling better.
And or at least tell us beforehand, look, I have Lyme disease and I'm really in pain. So the show you're going to get is not going to be great. And then let people decide whether to buy a ticket. Don't spring it on me the Thursday after your tour wraps up.
If you want to come to the Justin Timberlake karaoke experience, then come on.
Exactly.
We don't like that.
All right, those are your three things.
All right, yesterday spent my usual daily time doom scrolling through TikTok and came across a video. And yet again, some people have no problem sharing everything on social media. And a lot of those people are the ones that have, millions of followers and stuff. Because they're open to sharing everything. But is it really necessary? I came across a video yesterday that I think I finally reached the point of, okay, we can go back to keeping secrets. I'm okay with keeping secrets. I don't know who this person is. I didn't look at the name. I just grabbed the quick audio clip of what she said. Listen real closely to how this woman plans on earning her living now.
I moved to Dubai to become a porta potty. And if you don't know what that is, it's women who come to Dubai and get pooped on for $50,000.
What? She's moving to Dubai to become a porta potty, which apparently is a name of people who go to Dubai for one particular thing. And I get it. I don't know why this...
You do?
No. I'm saying I don't understand why this particular week. It's. I apologize. It's been a poop heavy week. We're talking about the bosses talking to me in the bathroom yesterday. We talked about people who came up with names to tell people that they were going to the bathroom. I get it. I don't know. I don't know why all of a sudden all these stories are coming out.
Also, I honestly feel like that is illegal in Dubai. They have a very strict Islamic code there.
They do?
In the United Arab Emirates. There's no way. This has got to be some underground stuff here.
Oh, I would believe so. Yeah.
I feel like you could get away with that in the... Why are you going to Dubai? Do it in the United States.
Well, because...
You're not going to get...
They rich over in Dubai.
Yeah,
they
$50,000.
rich over in Dubai.
Okay, so we're talking princes.
I was looking at a radio job. I applied for a radio job in Dubai. They've got a couple of English speaking stations over there, and it was like $300,000 a year tax free.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Or is that still open?
I didn't get a call, but I did. It's very interesting to live over there. Dubai being the main city, and they have slightly more freedom with what they do there as opposed to some of the stricter outskirts, but it's still strict over there.
Yeah, I feel like
strict.
expats can get away with more than probably your born and raised
right.
Dubai residents.
Probably. But
I'm into clean living, so I think I could probably flourish over there.
Oh, you'd probably
What was
have
the name
no
of the
problem.
station?
I don't remember. But do you also want to live in 115 degree heat?
I do not.
Oh, wait. That's where Lindsay Lohan lives, right? Now, what we were talking about this morning before the show?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she moved over to Dubai.
Kelly, they cannot take your picture over there without your permission.
I saw that interview she did.
Yeah.
She loves it. She doesn't have to worry about paparazzi.
Yeah,
she can take her kid
yeah.
out. Nobody can take her picture. That's amazing.
Oh, and then they were really getting into her personal life, and then Kelly Ripa's husband, Mark, is that his
Mark,
name?
yeah.
Mark
He goes,
Consuelo.
can you get good pizza? I'm like, bro.
Yes.
This is Lindsay Lohan.
You're from the
You're
East Coast.
getting
Can you get good pizza
Yeah.
in Dubai?
It's like you are getting into the meat of her story. That's what's interesting. Nobody cares about pizza. Oh, if I was Kelly Ripa,
Right.
I would have laid into him after
Way to
that one.
derail the interview. Yeah. So, anyways, if you're looking to make $50,000 and you've got no issues with that, then feel free to. Apparently, it's $50,000 a shot over there.
Whatever.
That is maybe one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
I don't understand. You tell me something that's grosser than that in terms of a career.
I really can't think of much, but it really makes me rethink wanting to go to IHOP to try the Dubai chocolate pancakes.
Oh, no.
Is that?
Oh no!
Because you did say, how did you describe Dubai chocolate, Kelly?
It's a beautiful chocolate bar stuffed with pistachio cream.
Green little pistachio
Yes.
nuts. Yep, that sounds
feels
like
pretty
Dubai
yes.
chocolate. Yep. I'm very curious as to just how much this will change literally the fabric of human existence, and I think it actually will be pretty big. YCT-529. Write it down. Remember it. Maybe get it as your license plate if you want.
YCT-529.
Yep. That is a new drug that could be coming much sooner rather than later.
Well, I want a new drug.
And it is male birth control. Oral conception, or oral conceived, oral administered male contraceptive. 99% effective right now in mice for male birth control. Basically, what it does, it stops the production of sperm, and then within 4 weeks, you don't have to worry about it. But the big news here is, if you stop taking it, you then will start producing sperm again.
Okay. So just
it's not
like with the woman on birth
just
control.
like with a woman. Yep. It's a pill.
I wonder what kind of reactions we're going to have from this.
Crankiness, weight gain, bloating, breast soreness.
No.
I can tell you.
Now, here's the thing. They have seen, well, again, this is in mice, but they have seen very few side effects. So, Your Choice Therapeutics, Columbia University, and the University of Minnesota have all teamed up. And, they are currently testing YCT-529. I'm sure they'll come up with some sort of fancy name for it. You know.
Women everywhere right now are going, it's about damn time.
No, you know what? I'm kind of ticked. I'm like, by all means, refine a male birth control pill, but leave ours be so we can still have the side effects. Like, couldn't you be working on that too?
Oh, to get rid of the side effects? I mean, obviously it's hormonal, so something is going to happen. There are going to be side effects.
You're
of some
changing
sort,
nature, you know. So,
yeah, exactly.
You know.
Exactly. However, here's the thing. I firmly believe that when YCT-529 becomes readily available, there is going to be such a huge spike in STDs. It's going to be unbelievable.
Well,
because
you're
they won't
right
be using
about that.
protection.
Exactly.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
That is going to happen.
Yep,
You called it.
100%.
It's already bad enough.
Gonorrhea and syphilis through the roof when this happens. Because now you don't have to worry about wrapping it up anymore. Because pregnancy is your biggest concern.
Yeah.
It's going to be...
That's going to be Crab City, isn't it?
It is going to be Crab City. It is going to be just... We're going to rename the U.S. of A. Red Lobster. There's going to be nothing but crabs everywhere.
Oh, man. I don't ever want to be single again. I'm so glad I am happily married.
I do not either. I agree with you. So, Yeah, they are saying they are close. They are in the test phases of this thing, and it's going to be just as simple as just popping a pill like our ladies do for us all the time. So get ready, man. It's coming. I guarantee it.
If you aren't going to have kids anymore, guys, get a vasectomy. I'm telling you, it'll be the greatest thing you ever did.
Oh, for sure. You and I both are
Don't
there.
be afraid. It is no big deal. It's a weekend sitting down with a bag of frozen peas watching football. That's it. Do it. You will be so glad.
I could not agree more. It was the best thing I ever did,
right?
For sure. 99.7 The Blitz.
I gotta live my life. Can't stop for you. Gotta keep my money. Gotta keep my
The Gods are going to be coming to the King of Clubs Friday, November 28th, part of the Blitz Fall Concert Series, and we have got your tickets for the Here Comes Trouble tour. I've heard a lot of things sitting in the studio about the Gods.
I have a God's T-shirt in the hatch of my car right
no,
now.
you don't.
Really?
I do.
Are you serious? Like an original older?
I'll bring it in, show you.
Wow,
Very nice.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. If you want to go, check out Columbus's own legendary rock band, The Gods. 800-821-9970. We've done the math, and we don't have one pair, we don't have two pair, but we have 3 pair of tickets to give away, which means we are going to play everybody's favorite game show.
Yeah.
Don't blow up for everyone.
Woo, it's my favorite.
3 contestants right now at 800-821-9970. You are going to work together. Each of you are going to get your own trivia questions. You cannot help each other out. And if all 3 of you get your respective questions right, then all 3 of you are winning tickets. However, if just one of you gets your question wrong, you have blown it for everyone. And we don't say goodbye. We don't say thanks for playing. You just get straight dial tone.
Oh, yeah.
That is it. All right, let's find our first set of contestants. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
John.
John, hang on 1 second. Contestant number 1. Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's Steven.
Steven. All right, contestant number 2, Steven. And Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Derek.
Derek, all right. John, Steven, Derek, working together as a team. We are going to nickname your team the Thundercats. Here we go. Thundercats. John, you called in first, so you get the first question. John and only John can answer this question. Let's see how you do, John. Today, in 1986, the first actual Marvel movie was released. It was about an alien duck whose first name was what? I need an answer.
Just guess.
Dave.
Oh,
Kelly, who was that alien duck?
golly. Howard.
Howard the Duck. Yes, absolutely. Which I heard they're making a remake for, which I wouldn't be mad at.
Are they really?
Is Howard the Duck the first movie to insinuate bestiality? I'm just curious.
Oh, no, I think it was Beauty and the Beast.
Howard the Duck came out before Beauty and the Beast, though.
I don't think so.
No, not
Beauty
the original.
and the Beast is a Walt
Animated
Disney
Beauty and the
animated
Beast.
40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the animated Beauty and the Beast Disney? Yeah, it's like old back when Snow White and all of that came out.
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
Are you joking right now?
No way.
He's joking, right?
No way. I know the story's
like the
been around
40s,
forever.
yeah.
The original animated, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Okay. 1946 film, Beauty and the Beast, French surrealist romantic comedy. Yeah, 1940s, okay. But it wasn't animated. It was live action. Anyways, all right, let's find 3 new contestants. Back to Don't Blow for everyone. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Steven. My call got dropped.
No, you got hung up on, Steven, because John didn't know the right answer. That's the way the game works. Someone gets the question wrong, they get hung up on.
But he got through again.
You did get through again, Steven. Since you didn't get to
there we
answer.
go.
All right, you hang on, Steven. You'll be contestant number 1.
He wasn't the one who missed anyway.
He
right?
wasn't, no. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Who's this?
Hi, Blitz.
Mike.
Mike, all right, Mike, contestant number 2, you hang on. Let's go with contestant number 3, Blitz. Hi, who's this?
Derek.
Wait, what? Derek back on again?
I never again.
All right.
And he wasn't the one who missed.
Yeah, Steven and Derek, quick on the draw.
Well, good for them.
Okay, fine.
They didn't miss the questions.
Well, Steven, since you called in first, we'll see how you would have done if you would have gotten a question. So, Steven, here we go. Question just for you and only you. Andrew Gold would have celebrated a birthday today. You don't know him, but you know his song, Thank You for Being a Friend, which is the theme song to which sitcom?
Oh, my God. Oh,
I need an answer, Steven. What sitcom? Take a guess.
I don't have an answer.
All right, you don't have an answer. Sorry.
Oh, the Golden Girls.
Of course it's the Golden Girls.
Remember that song by Andrew Gold called Lonely Boy? It was like, I don't know when that was out. A long time ago.
I don't remember that one. I might if I heard it.
Is it?
Oh, what a lonely boy. That's all I can do.
Okay, yeah, you're on that one. All right, let's try again. One more time. Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's Steven again.
What in the hell, Steven? Oh, wait, you got your question wrong. You get one chance and one chance only. You got your question wrong. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Dustin.
Dustin. All right, Dustin, hang on 1 second. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Sean.
Sean. All right, Sean, hang on. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Quentin.
Clinton?
Quentin.
All right.
You.
Quentin.
Dang, it's always a sausage party. Where are my ladies?
What? Wow.
Dang.
Wow. All right. Dustin, Sean, and Quentin, your team name is Sausage Party. You each get your own question. You cannot help each other out. So here we go. Dustin, you called in first, so we start with you. Today in 1936, at the Berlin Olympics, what symbol of the Olympics made its first appearance ever?
The rings.
Incorrect answer. No, I'm sorry. Do you have a guess, Kelly?
The torch?
The torch, yes. 1936 was the first time we had the Olympic torch.
I could see guessing the rings, though, too.
Yeah,
It wasn't
absolutely.
a bad guess.
All right, one final round. We can't give away the tickets. Blitz, hi, who's this?
The ring. Benny.
Benny, can you turn your radio down for me? Please, Benny. All right, thank you. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Eric. This is Benny.
No, Benny, I got you. Eric calling in again. And let's get one more here. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Dave.
Dave. All right, Dave. Benny, Eric, and Dave. Here we go. Don't blow it for everyone. You each get your own question. You cannot help each other out. Benny, you called in first, so you get the first question. Benny, James Hetfield is 62 on Sunday. He's the lead singer of which band?
James Hetfield, lead singer of what band?
Whoa.
This cannot be happening.
James Hetfield, lead singer.
All right. Oh, no.
Okay.
You guys.
Yeah, you can.
Now that...
If you don't get that question right away, you get the dial tone. I don't know how to make it any easier than that. We're done with the game for now. We're going to hold on to these tickets because if that question doesn't work, I'm afraid I can't ask what's 2 + 2 on Don't Blow It for Everyone now.
Man, I get there are people screaming at their radios right now.
That is unfortunate. That's okay, though. You don't know everything. You know, it's
No,
like you
you're
don't
right.
know what you don't
Yeah,
know.
You don't know what
I
you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Who's the lead singer? What band is James Hetfield the lead singer?
Metallica.
Oh, yeah, Metallica. Okay. Thick. John Landis would have celebrated a birthday today. The director gave us classics like Animal House, Trading Places, and The Blues Brothers. What city are the Blues Brothers from?
Chicago.
That is the correct answer. Chicago. Kelly.
Yes.
Martin Sheen is 85 this weekend. He played the president on which TV show?
West Wing.
Okay, we made it through the questions. Good Lord. I guess we'll hold on to these tickets till next week. It's 99.7 The Blitz. All right, so...
Right.
This is so ridiculous. I had an idea, but I think I have just scared myself out of the idea. Because it was just announced that Trump is going to sign an executive order bringing back the presidential fitness test. And if you're of a certain age, probably, I don't know exactly when they got rid of it, but I know
my gym had that rope.
Oh, for sure.
I hated that
It was
rope.
horrible.
Yeah.
Hated
Horrible.
But every year in like middle school elementary school and I think 1 year of high school, you had to do the presidential fitness test. And it was pull-ups, sit-ups, the stretch where you touch the box and see how far you could push the thing forward.
It was just you just had to do one pull-up, right? Wasn't it just one?
No, I think there was like a standard of if you can do 5, you're in this percentile. If you can do 10, you're in this percentile.
Okay, I could never do a pull-up.
I can't either.
How did I graduate?
Same here.
Nope.
Never.
Nope. Well, it wasn't about graduating, but you did get the presidential fitness test certificate.
Oh, I see. I see. They gave a certificate.
Yes.
No wonder I don't know what that is.
But the other thing you had to do in the presidential fitness test was the shuttle run, where for us, it was like 2 erasers, like 25 yards away. And you run down, you grab an eraser, you run back, you put the eraser down, you run back, you grab the eraser, and you run down and run back as fast as you can. And then I think the 1 mile run was also in the presidential fitness test.
Okay.
So all those things took place in gym class. So because the presidential fitness test is coming back, I had an idea. We've got this great long hallway right outside the studio here. And I said this morning, it would be a great idea? We should videotape ourselves, all of us, doing the shuttle run like we did back in school.
Yeah. Your ideas are not so great.
And then post it on social media.
No, we were all like 2 thumbs up right at first. Right?
Yeah.
The idea of it was like, oh, yeah, let's do it.
But just about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and I was like, we're going to do this. I had the utmost fear of like my Achilles tendon just when I take off to go run. I've seen so many videos lately of like people and you can just see it. Pop, like right in the back of the ankle. You just see it snap.
And you need that Achilles.
I do. There is too much golf left in the season for me to injure myself right now.
Oh, my God.
I started to stretch and my right knee popped.
I know. Kelly's like, oh, I'm ready for this. I'm doing this. I'm going to stretch. She starts stretching. She's like, ow!
So now I think I've scared myself out of doing this for the show and for social media.
Okay, how fast, though, do you have to be? Do you have to be, is there a time limit?
Well, you're supposed to go as fast as you can.
All right, well, maybe as fast as we can is a slow canter.
I go mall walker speed. That's about the
That's
the
a little
speed
fast
that I
for
can
me.
handle. I don't know.
Mall walker.
I don't know. I'm just I'm a little concernicus. I don't know if I want to do it.
Should we do it like in the winter when we can rest our Achilles, our popped Achilles?
Yeah, if I pop an Achilles in the winter, I'm not too concerned about it. That's time for recovery.
Yeah, we're watching football anyway.
Yeah, I don't have a lot going on. I can wheel myself into the studio during the winter. That's not a problem. But
so wait,
right
we're gonna like wimp out on this? Is that what we're doing here?
What are you feeling, Kelly? How you?
Can we just all try pull-ups?
No.
We already know the answer to that. 0.
Yeah, but that would be pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
I
You're
mean,
right.
yeah, I feel like there might be like a shark incident.
I'm trying really hard. Oh, no. All right, let me think about it. I'm not sure if we're going to do this yet.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Governor DeWine is calling for an end to prop betting on sports. This is Major League Baseball investigates 2 Cleveland Guardians pitchers. Yesterday, DeWine called on the Ohio Casino Control Commission to remove prop bets or bets on individual performances, which is a prop bet, from betting menus on websites. Both Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz are on leave from the Guardians as the league investigates.
Well, what is that going to do?
I don't know. I guess it has to do with Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz.
I mean, but I don't know how it's not going to prevent some athlete from betting on anything in the future.
But maybe they felt like, I'm not betting on the outcome of the game, but I'm betting on something funny.
Bets,
so
right.
maybe it's not
as big of a deal.
Well, I know. Yeah, well, like in the Super Bowl, everybody bets on the coin flip and the color of the Gatorade and all that, those silly prop bets. But I thought what you were talking about here is like what an individual player is going to do.
So-and-so is going to hit a home run.
Yeah, or this player in football, this player is going to rush for at least this many yards. No, don't get rid of those. We cannot get rid of those, please.
You, Governor DeWine, you heard it from Thick Rick. Do not get rid of those prop bets.
Because parlay bets are the most fun thing to bet on, and those are part of them. And damn.
True.
I guess you should just rely on the professional players to not bet. That seems like a better
That seems like what you should do, right? Yeah.
Yeah, why? Exactly. Once again, somebody's got to screw things up for everybody else, so I have to suffer
why we
because
can't
of this
have
baseball
nice things.
player. Exactly. Thank you.
But don't you feel like maybe they just didn't know?
The players?
Yeah, maybe
They absolutely know.
I
that
think they know.
You think they don't know
Yeah.
who Pete Rose is? You cannot gamble if you're
Yeah,
in
but they
professional
weren't
sports.
gambling on the outcome of a game. They were gambling on the color of the Gatorade. How is that impacting the game at all?
I know. Again, I agree with you, but can't bet.
I'm just imagining what it might be, too. These guys might have bet on everything.
That's
I have
true.
no idea. All right, 28-year-old teacher. This guy who killed that couple in Arkansas in the park for no reason that we know of was a school teacher.
Oh.
How weird is this? Okay, so he's 28 years old. His name's Andrew McGann. Of course, we reported that he was arrested on Wednesday while he was getting his hair cut at a barbershop. They came in and picked him up. He admitted it pretty quickly. He doesn't know this couple. He, in fact, had just moved from Oklahoma to Arkansas because he left his Oklahoma 5th grade teaching job and accepted a new teaching position in Arkansas.
That's so scary.
Yeah, so he was supposed to start teaching next week. But this past weekend, he admittedly murdered 2 people in front of their 2 daughters. Now, they have given a little more information about this murder, as that I guess he attacked the husband first. The woman runs with her 2 daughters, gets them to safety, and ran back to help her husband, and then she was murdered.
No.
It is just so sickening all the way around. And investigators say they know of 0 connections with this guy and the parents or the daughters.
Just cold-blooded murder.
I guess. Very, very sad story. Actor Gary Busey has pleaded guilty to a charge stemming from a groping incident at a New Jersey horror convention in 2022. The 81-year-old admitted to intentionally grabbing at a woman during a photo session at the Monster Mania convention. He told the judge, quote, he says this, it was not an accidental touching.
He said it. He admitted it.
He admitted it.
Which is kind of confusing when you told the story because horror, like, monsters.
Yeah. I was like, where else would you do it?
Yeah, I thought that, of course, you're going to
This is a
grab.
monster convention.
And that's when the whores come in.
Right.
So he was initially facing multiple charges after 3 women accused him of groping them, and he was accused of trying to unhook one woman's bra. Oh.
This story has 0 shock value and 0 surprise.
No.
Gary Busey would be the type to do that.
Yeah, so he made a plea agreement. He said he'd plead guilty if they drop 3 of the charges, which they did. He will be sentenced next month, and those are your 3 things.
Oh, it's summertime. And let me tell you, I don't know what it's been over the past, 8 months or so. But Nora's really been on a glizzy kick. She wants to eat a hot dog. You don't know that a hot dog is called a glizzy?
Never in my life.
Oh, man, you are old.
Kelly?
No, I don't know this. I feel like I've heard it before, but if you would have just
Is this
said
a
a glizzy kick, I don't know that I could have said it was a hot
Is
dog.
this a Michigan thing?
No. Type in the word glizzy into Google.
Yep, look at that. Glizzy slang that can refer to either a handgun or a hot dog.
Oh, wow,
That's
that's
right.
not very different things.
I haven't heard the handgun one before, but yeah, you jump online, everyone's enjoying a glizzy.
Specifically a Glock.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well, here's the deal. If you're out and about this summer enjoying your hot dogs
Or handguns.
or handguns, we're talking hot dogs this time, though. Just know researchers found that a single hot dog could reduce your life expectancy by 36 minutes.
No kidding.
Yep.
36 minutes off the top.
Which, I mean, I can tell you right off the bat, I'm down probably about 2 years.
What if it's all Angus beef hot dog?
Probably a little bit better, because this was talking about processed foods.
Yeah, like lipsony.
You're right. Lips
Yeah,
and
gotcha.
buttholes, for sure.
Well, I mean, it might be the lips and buttholes of an Angus.
Of an Angus cow? Yeah.
Fancier lips and buttholes.
Fancier lips and buttholes, yes, for sure. A can of soda, about 12 minutes.
Oh, boy.
There,
Oh, Lord.
There, I'm down about 10 years.
So, I mean, does that include diet or regular?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
My dad was an executive for 7-Up. All at my entire life, we had cases and cases of pop. Like, I drank pop. I've had more pop than water in my life, guaranteed.
I probably
Oh,
have
for sure.
too.
Yeah.
Not
100%.
in the past, probably 20 years. But
Right,
the first,
yeah. I've cleaned
the
it up a
First half
little.
of my life, I'd drink a 12-pack of Diet Pepsi every day.
Easy.
And before that, I was drinking regular Pepsi.
Yeah, thankfully, I grew up in a household where my dad was diagnosed diabetic when I was like 4 or 5. So all we had was Diet Coke in the house. And so I never had I can't drink regular Coke. I only drink Diet Coke. And I actually don't even like Diet Pepsi that much. It's all about Diet Coke.
7-Up, my dad worked at 7-Up. Their version of Coke and Pepsi was RC Cola.
Right, yes.
That is a rough cola.
Yeah, that's just above the K Cola you get at like Kmart.
Yes.
Like the Kmart version.
But they had like Tahitian Treat instead of Hawaiian Punch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we did have 7-Up and we did have Orange Crush, and those were killer, baby.
So you mentioned regular Coke. So it's too sweet now? Since you switched to Diet regulars too. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, no, I never switched. I just grew up on Diet Coke, so now if I have a regular Coke, I'm just like, that's...
Right.
Yeah, no, it's way too sweet.
I know instantly if I take like a sip of Coke, if I get like a Captain and Diet, which I order, if they make it a Captain and Coke, I know.
It was the quickest short-term weight loss of my life when I switched from regular Pepsi to Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
Over 2-3 months, I lost like 20 pounds without doing anything else.
Oh, I've heard people just cutting out soda in their life, and it's just like bam. So just know, if you're out and about this summer eating hot dogs and drinking your sodas, that on average it's about 48 minutes per round that you're cutting out of your life. But you know what? It's the last 48 minutes of my life. Yeah, I'm not.
You don't want that 48.
I am not concerned about that one bit.
Take it.
I do not need to be back in
I'll
the
give
diapers.
you a full hour. How about that?
Yeah, 100%. Take it. It's yours. Enjoy. 99.7 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, our first story. We can all agree that medical insurance is a mess. Yeah, a disaster right now.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah, well, this young woman by the name of Melissa Kahn from Arizona is facing massive medical bills right now. The encounter happened last August when she was visiting Massachusetts. She's a photographer. She loves taking nature photography pictures. And so she was in Massachusetts at night taking some pictures during a vacation in Glen Canyon National Recreational Arizona. I'm sorry, she's from Massachusetts. She was visiting Arizona for these pictures to Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. And she noticed a few bats flying around, but really didn't take much stock in it. She was taking her pictures. That is until one flew up and got in between her camera and her face. And she ended up screaming out loud when the bat then entered her mouth.
Oh, dang.
She doesn't know what part of the bat or for how long, but she knows it seemed like a whole bunch of long time. She didn't think she had gotten bitten by the bat. Regardless, however, her father, who's a physician who was traveling with her, said, "We're going to the hospital right now." And sure enough, they did, because they needed to begin vaccinations against rabies. And that is what happened. However, unfortunately, all she had was some work insurance, which apparently doesn't cover rabies vaccinations, which is a process. Because she not only had to get the instant rabies vaccination, but then traveling home, it's a treatment that you go through.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
like,
takes a couple weeks.
Yes. You have to go like the first day you get a couple shots, then you go 3 days later, and then 7 days later, then 9.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a whole series.
In fact, the series of shots went from Arizona to Colorado and then to Massachusetts on her home. And she is now sitting on about $35,000 worth of medical debt because a bat flew in her mouth.
Wow.
I hate insurance companies.
I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
I swear, you want to freaking make me feel insane?
Yeah.
Just tell me more stories like this.
What about insurance? Yeah.
Oh, we don't cover rabies. Oh, you don't? What
Yeah.
am I paying you for?
Right, exactly, right.
Like, we have bats anywhere. A bat could have flown in any of our mouths.
It happens. Or, I love the denial letters, like the one that this doctor just sent saying, "Oh, thank you for telling me that this child going through chemotherapy doesn't need nausea medicine. Why would a child going through chemotherapy ever have nausea? That's crazy. I'll let me go give them the Tylenol that they..." Anyways.
Criminal.
Moving along. Story number 2 takes us to Kentucky, where a man is now suing because he suffers from PTSD after waking up during an organ harvesting procedure.
What?
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is investigating a man in Kentucky who was basically considered brain dead. T.J. Hoover was declared brain dead after suffering an overdose in October of 2021. So, doctors attempted to harvest his organs. However, while they were doing his honor walk, someone noticed that his eyes were kind of fluttering. And then this person didn't say anything, so they went into the organ donation room where they were starting to harvest organs. Thankfully, the doctor noticed some brain activity and some movement, and apparently TJ had woken up during this organ harvesting procedure.
Question number 1. If you are brain dead, are they not using anesthesia at this point?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean...
I don't know. Is that just...
I don't know. Oh, well, they obviously didn't take anything out yet, but they probably opened them up.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. They say that the family had said goodbye. He was ready for organ donation surgery. They noticed during the honor walk that his eyes started to open, but they really didn't think much of it. Maybe like a last minute flickering. Who knows?
An involuntary muscle movement.
Yes.
You can't assume that.
Approximately 45 minutes after TJ was taken to the operating room, the doctor stopped and said, wait a minute. He's not ready. He woke up. This isn't okay. So now they're looking into what the next steps are. Who's to blame here? The initial doctor, the doctor doing the organ retrieval, but he is suing and saying he is suffering from PTSD. He remembers waking up during the organ donation.
I'm not dead yet.
Right. So they then bring in the pan, and bang.
See, that's the thing is you can't. They have to keep you artificially alive in order to harvest healthy organs.
Yes.
So they can't let you die all the way. So I guess this is a risk.
It is. But why? Yeah, why? You have to be more sure that he's more brain dead, apparently.
Honestly, you've got to be able to figure this out.
That is not okay. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. So earlier this morning, 6:45 or so, we got into a conversation about looking deep inside yourself and admitting what's that one thing that makes you difficult to date. And we got a bunch of people just admitting I'm a controlling. I'm a bit of a penny pincher. I'm tight with my money.
I'm emotional.
Yeah, things like that. I personally don't take enough things seriously.
Right.
I'm always kind of like loosey-goosey, whatever. But I wanted to change it up a little bit because this conversation came up, and we're gonna take a trip back in time. I want you to dig into your recessed memories of childhood because it's happened to all of us as you're growing up, whether you're, elementary school, middle school is probably the biggest thing right in that area. What were you made fun of for? Because I remember I had two friends, Mike and, who was his younger brother? Mike and someone, what was his younger brother's name? But we would hang out, and I don't know why they got on this kick, but they used to call me Space Helmet. Big old dome head on a skinny body.
Space Helmet.
Space Helmet. Yeah. They made fun of my big round head, which is since elongated. It's not that round anymore.
You're very proportional.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Unless you look at that one picture.
Oh, that one picture. Do you remember that picture? Oh, that angle. I look like the xenomorph from Alien. The back of my head. How did the back of my head get so
I think it's
long?
Weird lighting or something.
I don't know what it was.
That is not what your head looks like.
That's probably still on the Blitz Facebook page, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an awful picture of that.
Back, like March for that or something.
And it was just the top part of the dome that was just extended backwards.
It's a funny picture.
Oh, man. So, yeah, 800-821-9970. Go ahead. Admit it. Give us a call. What were you made fun of for when you were a child? Kelly, can you think of something?
Yeah, I went to church camp and was relentlessly bullied because I would not go out and hold hands with this boy. And people were like, come on, he just wants to hold hands, that's it. And I'm like, no, I'm cool, like, nah. I mean, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, no. And so they started calling me Mama's Girl. Like, I knew, I didn't really know what that was other than it was an insult. And so the whole time at camp, they were like, oh, look at Mama's Girl. And then they brought it home with us to church. So for the rest of my time, they would call me Mama's Girl. And it really hurt my feelings. And it felt like terrible.
Prude Jude?
Yeah, it could have been worse, I guess.
Yeah.
But it felt really bad to me. I was just a kid, and I'm like, what?
So when they first started calling you that, you got upset?
No, I just felt sad. I felt embarrassed.
They didn't know it bothered you?
I don't think so. I don't think I ever cried or anything.
When they realize something bothers you, that's why it just
they kick in more. Because kids are mean.
Yeah, kids are
mean.
Man.
Yeah.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Andrea.
Andrea. All right, Andrea. When you were a kid, what did people make fun of you for?
That was like 5th grade, I think, and they had a rhyme for me, and it was, roses are red, your boyfriends are black, why is your chest as flat as your back?
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
See,
Kids
in
are
elementary,
so mean!
that hurts.
Yeah!
Just the chest part.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have the boobs in 5th grade. Like, what? Man! Andrea, thanks for the call. That's awful. Blitz, hi, who's this? Caitlin, what were you made fun of for when you were a kid?
So, I'm fat. I've always been fat, and that's why kids picked on me. But I grew up in a small town, and my mom, who taught me to love myself, and I didn't want to be like other people because she's a great mom, she would give me dish on people's families, like drama. So, like, if a kid was consistently bullying me, I would be like, that's okay. At least my dad's not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
At least my mom's not sleeping with a neighbor.
And it was your mom that told you the dish on the other families?
Oh, yeah. Small town. So, like, my mom, my dad grew up in the town. I'm a 4th generation at the same school. So, yeah, it was everybody's business. I'm like, the most you can make fun of me is that I'm fat. Okay.
Good on you and good on your mom. I love that retaliation.
Oh, my God.
That is great.
You hit them where it hurts.
Yep, absolutely. If they're going to dig, you dig deeper. I got no problem with bringing a missile launcher to a knife fight.
Right.
Absolutely do that. Thank you so much for the call. Jeff, being a ginger. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
They get that a lot
Got
for
no
sure.
soul.
Yeah.
Jamie says, my teeth came in early, so I had to get silver caps on all of my teeth. And at school, everybody called me Metal Mouth.
Yeah.
Silver caps on your teeth because they came in early?
Wow.
I've never heard of
I
that
didn't either,
before.
but Metal Mouth was also a thing they called people.
Braces.
Everybody with braces.
For
Brace
sure.
face.
I had the braces.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Brandon.
Brandon, what were you made fun of for when you were younger?
Man, they used to call me 8-head because my forehead was so big.
8-head. Oh, you got the Peyton Manning forehead, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. They'd be like, oh, watch out. He's headed this way.
All right, guys, have a good morning.
Hey, Brandon, don't worry about it. You are 2 steps ahead of the rest of us.
Oh, no.
He hung up. Oh, the bullying continues.
Yes,
Love you, Brandon.
Have a great one. I think we never asked. What were you made fun of?
How long you got?
All right, give us one.
Oh, I was a fat kid, so I got the fat jokes all the time.
Fat jokes.
Not everybody, obviously not my friends because of who I hung out with, but there was the portion of the school like who would shame you for being into metal music. Oh, there's the metalheads.
Oh, right, yeah.
But here's the one thing that everybody got me from young on. My last name is Lax, Lacks.
Okay.
So I got X-Lax. I got laxative. I got Rick Lax brains. I got, it was endless. So, my mom got divorced, so I was always like, no, my mom's an X-Lax. I'm not. That was always my response.
This is an enormous show reveal because Thick Rick has never, ever revealed his real name.
I think I said it a time or two.
Maybe? Okay. I
But
thought this was like a big one.
The name ones
Yeah.
are usually the one. In fact, we just got a text 6756. My name's Jackie Wood. The nicknames come rolling through.
How many times did you hear Smelly
Kelly all the time. I didn't care about that, though.
All right, 800-821-9970. Give us a call. Shoot us a text. Same number. What were you made fun of in your childhood? 99.7 The Blitz. 99.7 The Blitz. Blitz Mornings. Goose, Kelly, Thick, Rick. Who needs therapy? Just listen to Blitz Mornings. That's all you got to do. Let's open up Pandora's box. Let's unpack that childhood trauma that you have. That's what we're talking about this morning. What were you made fun of as a child? Let it out. Ron, what's up, man?
Let's just forget about couples therapy on Wednesday. We're going to call it Ron's therapy on Friday.
Ron's therapy on Friday. Okay, what were you made fun of as a child?
What wasn't I made fun of as a child? That is the question. So we're going to go with the top three today.
Okay, Family Feud
top
style.
Three. Yes, sir. First
top
off,
three answers on the board.
Yes, sir. My last name, Sold Wish. I've been called Goldfish, Old Fish, Old Dish, Sandwich. It didn't stop. Ronald McDonald all the time. So number three is my name. Number two, I'm blanking right now, so I'm just going to go right to number one because I'm so excited. Sorry. Number one, I dated this girl in college. She was a little bit on the shorter stature, and not too many people thought she was that cool. She was so short, they called her an Oompa Loompa. So whenever I'd hang out, people would be like, Oompa, Oompa, Oompity-doo. We got another ugly girl for you.
That is relentless.
No! Well, did they call you Willy Wonka, though?
No, they called me a much worse thing.
Much worse.
All good. I was kind of like the Abbott and Costello group, my group. I kind of set myself up too much,
Right. No, it's fine. Sometimes you're the comic relief. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm dying to know what number two is.
Yeah, you skipped over number two.
I'm blanking right now. I'm just so excited to talk to you guys,
Call us back with the other trauma.
Ron, we appreciate it very, very much.
I love you guys.
Love you too, man. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Jeremy. How you doing, Jeremy? Jeremy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good. Were you just getting honked at? Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing? That's what it sounded like.
I'm driving.
All right, Jeremy, what were you made fun of as a child?
Okay, my last name's Hartley, and everybody called me Fartley.
They will find a way.
They will find a way, no matter what. The kids are going to make up some kind of rhyme. Fartley.
Oh, I know. So I was Fartley for quite a while.
Then he became Shartley.
And
Thick Rick's bullying now.
Man.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a new one. Shartley is a new one? All right.
Thanks, Rick.
I just put an S on the front. That's all I
you
did.
just restarted all the childhood trauma. He had just gotten over Fartley, and now he's got to worry about Shartley. Thanks, man. Jeremy, I hope you have a great weekend. Oh, man. Lauren. Hello, Lauren.
Hey, good morning. Everybody's got their last name stories, but I think mine takes the cake.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
My maiden name is Kuntz.
Oh, yeah.
But it was...
Kimps?
Kuntz.
Kuntz.
Oh, so it's a see you next Tuesday situation.
It was a see you next Tuesday situation, and at my high school graduation...
No!
They, I was called up as Lauren.
Dude! No way!
The principal or administration didn't know your name?
It was my guidance counselor of 4 years.
Yes!
I saw the man every day. And I didn't even want to stand up. I didn't even want to stand up. My high school graduation in front of hundreds of people.
See, that would do numbers on TikTok if you had the recording of that.
Can you sue for that?
Yeah, that was it. That was in '99, so long before TikTok was even a thing. But
did he or she give you an explanation as to why they said that, or did they really not know your last name?
I think he really just had a moment and.
Oh,
man. It was the worst. And so throughout, like even before that, in my high school and grade school years, I was always known as Lauren.
Yeah.
Now, when he said the name, did everybody start laughing?
I don't know. I kind of like
she blanked out.
I bet. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
shut down, and I was like, couldn't even believe.
Oh,
well, Lauren, you win. You were right. You win.
that is definitely that is awful and some childhood trauma that I'm so glad we can unpack.
For sure. All right, you guys have a great weekend.
Don't worry, Lauren. Just by the sound of your voice, I can tell you're not a.
I'm not. I'm a really
good person. We love you, Lauren. Have a great one. Blitz, hi. Who's this?
Hey, Goose, it's Adam.
Adam, what were you made fun of when you were younger?
So when I was younger, only my stepmom worked, and my dad was kind of a stay-at-home dad. So we always lived in a trailer. So they either called me trailer trash or hand-me-down because I never got new shoes. I got my cousin's old shoes.
Yeah.
And you know how kids are. If you're not wearing a name brand or living in some big fancy house.
Oh, this hurts me. I want to punch them right now. As adults.
I get it. Where I grew up in this poor suburb of Detroit, my neighborhood was called Cardboard Village because the houses were so cheaply built. They were just kind of thrown together. They all looked the same, little flat ranches, that were 3-bedroom, 1 bath, had nothing to them. Yeah, and I remember trying to be cool because in the late 80s, early 90s, it was the baggy sweatpants, and you would pull one leg up. That was the cool thing to do. But my mom, but they had the FUBU type sweatpants. My mom went to Kmart to get the champion version or whatever it was. So they were kind of skinny, and it was never right. Yeah, it was the same thing, but not the same thing. So I totally get it, man. When you don't fit in with the money, it can be rough for sure. Thanks for the call, man. I hope you have a great day. We got one last one in there. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Damon.
Damon, what were you made fun of for when you were younger?
I had big old buck teeth. They called me Damon Raymond, the buck-toothed beaver.
What?
Oh, Damon!
They went full, kids' book title
Damon Raymond, the buck-tooth.
That's a lot.
I got my ass whipped from 1st grade all the way to 8th grade because of my teeth, because they outlawed it.
Well, all you had to do was bite them. You'd have won instantly. You could have taken off a finger in one jaw drop.
Hell, I had 100% overbite. I couldn't even hardly shut my mouth.
Poor guy. No. Did you get that fixed, or did you really just learn to live with it?
Hell yeah, I finally got braces, and it saved my ass from getting whipped all the time.
Yeah. You got to get that done sometimes.
That sucks. You deal with the teeth and then the making fun of, and then you get your ass kicked too.
Right. All over.
But something you have no control over.
Yeah, I got in trouble for hitting kids that made fun of me. In 1st grade, they had them little rubber band with a ball. You know what I'm talking about, little thin paddle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the teacher went and told the principal I hit this kid for making fun of me, and she came back home, back downstairs, and I was hitting the kid in the back, chasing him around the room. Then I had to go.
Hey, you're allowed to defend yourself.
Then I had to go see the principal, bend over and touch your ankles. He had a big old
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I'm so sorry.
That's a rough start to life, man. I'm glad you made it out on the other side.
Did you walk around the classroom a lot saying, "What's up, Doc"? So curiosity.
This woman had her big buck teeth like me, and they said that was my wife.
Oh. Until you tried to start to kiss and you started a forest fire. But that's okay. That's a whole nother story. We appreciate the phone call, man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't bring up childhood trauma like that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that.
We were supposed to be therapy.
We're supposed to be therapy, not
It's okay for us all to laugh together now. We were all bullied like crazy.
Right. And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, Ohio is aging. New census data says in the next 2 decades, 30% of Ohio's 11 million people will be over the age of 65, while births in the state have hit record lows. Also, Cleveland was among 3 big cities where seniors currently outnumber young people. In fact, this is the story across the country as well. 11 states now have more senior citizens than young people.
Really?
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
Seems pretty crazy.
Yeah. I guess that's the boomer situation we have on our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, way more baby boom kids than new kids being created.
And the birth rate is falling.
And the birth rate's falling, yeah.
Individualized letters have gone out to 17 major pharmaceutical companies from President Trump demanding that they cut their drug prices in the U.S. And if they don't agree to comply by September 29th, the president says he will deploy every tool in his arsenal to protect American families from continued abusive drug pricing practices. Trump is demanding that drug makers offer their medications at the same prices paid abroad. Now, we here in the U.S. pay up to 10 times more for prescription drugs than other nations of similar wealth. So it'd be nice to get that down a little bit.
It'd be wonderful.
You know, that'd be good. A Utah man is recovering after surviving a harrowing ordeal in the Uinta Mountains, where his off-road vehicle tumbled off a cliff, flipping an estimated 15 to 20 times. Jake Schmidt was hunting with his dog, a German short-haired pointer named Buddy, when the accident occurred. Buddy was not hurt, but Jake had a broken leg, 2 fractured ankles, and broken ribs. He was laying there, could not find his phone anywhere, ended up splinting his legs with sticks and duct tape. And then he drug himself for 11 hours back to his truck.
What?
And his dog never left his side. His dog had a little small light on his collar, and Buddy just hung out next to him. It gave Jake enough visibility to haul himself through the terrain, which is pretty rough. And he finally reached his truck 11 hours later, was able to drive himself to a diner nearby and have them call.
Drive with fractured ankles and stuff?
I don't know. I think you find a way.
Use a stick to push the pedal and the gas?
Just do it in pain.
Yeah, it's like you're desperate. It's like you're surviving.
I hear stories like that, that particular story right there. I'm dead.
I don't know, man. When you put in that situation, you're like, I ain't going out like this. I don't care. I mean, you're in pain, but you're going to lay there in pain anyway.
Probably.
Might as well try.
He says his big motivation was getting his dog out of there, and the dog was sticking right by his side. And he's like, I've got to move for my dog's sake. And he said that motivated him forward.
Go get help, Lassie. What are you doing? Do you not see my 2 legs turned in opposite directions?
Yeah.
Go get someone.
Oh, good old Buddy. All right, those are your 3 things.
Just sitting there licking his face, and you're like, dude! So there's this anonymous woman who has posted to Reddit asking the question, am I being crazy, or does this have some weight to it? And a lot of people are saying, yeah, no, this definitely has something to it. Apparently, this husband was caught cheating. Why? Because of technology. Specifically, a smart scale, which you can buy now. Which, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're on a weight loss journey and you're trying to track, maybe you have an app to track your workouts, you have an app to track what you're eating.
Yeah.
Well, these smart scales will load up to your phone.
Yes.
And keep track.
Yeah, we have one.
Keep track of your weight, and if you're losing weight, and you can see your progress. Well, she wrote a letter saying, I was out of town and my husband was home when I got some updates and checked the app for our smart scale. And sure enough, I saw 190.8, 191, 91.6, 192, 188.8, 120, 120, 191.4, 191.6. She goes on to say, I don't weigh 120, and I wasn't there on the particular date where these 120s came into the Smart Scale app. Oops. Yes. She's saying, look, I'm a bit shaken. This is... they were already on pins and needles because of a past cheating incident. And now this. And so she is online saying, am I crazy for thinking that? And people are like, absolutely not.
No.
I mean, you got 2... And not only that, but they were back to back. It's like someone stepped on the scale, stepped off,
yeah,
and then stepped on the scale again to kind of double check. Where it's like, oh, am I really 120? Yeah, I'm really 120. So sure enough, people have been posting all over the place saying, yeah, this seems pretty valid. It seems like someone else was there. I mean, there's really no other explanation. What are you going to do? Put one foot on to see how much half your body weighs? Like, why?
Right.
Why all of a sudden would 120 pop up on the scale on the smart app? So, Twice, exactly. So, yeah, just know, put that on your list if you happen to be a cheater, that smart scales.
Just technology's
Can get you
everywhere,
caught.
man. It'll get you.
It's going to get you.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today, rolling into the weekend with new little tidbits of information you can take with you. Like, did you know the majority of people in Canada don't use the term colored pencils? No, they use pencil crayons. Hey, I need my pencil crayons.
Crayons?
Crayons.
Crayons. Crayons.
Crayons. Crayons. Crayons. Yeah. The Atlantic Ocean entrance to the Panama Canal is more west than the Pacific Ocean entrance. That's because of the way the Panama twists.
Oh, yeah.
It's, the canal is actually runs more north and south than it does east to west. So, yeah, it's kind of the other way. There is only one actor besides Harrison Ford who is in all three of the original Indiana Jones movies. He's a guy by the name of Pat Roach. He was killed by the airplane propeller in Raiders of the Lost Ark, if you remember that one.
Oh, yes.
He was also a bad guy in Temple of Doom, and he played a Nazi in The Last Crusade. So he was in all three.
He's definitely Indiana Jones' toughest opponent then, isn't he?
Apparently. Yeah, apparently. The longest streak of sold-out games in sports is for a minor league baseball team. And congratulations to the Dayton Dragons from Dayton, Ohio.
Really?
They hold the longest streak of sold-out games. They've sold out every game for the past 25 years.
What the heck is that about?
More than 1,612 games in a row have been sold out.
Do you know? Does it say how many people the stadium holds?
Doesn't, no. But, I mean, is that the only thing to do in Dayton?
I don't know. Anybody listening and that's from Dayton or goes to these games, what is it? Why is it so popular?
815 games in a row they have sold out.
That's great. Well, good on them,
good for
man.
Them. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
And finally, Billy Bob Thornton. He has a phobia of antiques, and he refuses to stay in a room that has furniture from earlier than 1950. What a unique phobia to have.
Yeah.
What is it about antiques? Do you think that they hold, like, old spirits or bad juju? What is it about antiques? You just don't like old things? Would you talk to someone who's born before 1950? Or are you scared of them, too? Just wondering. There you go. Learning you some stuff on a Friday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.